The foreign investors are piling into Korea, and brokers say they've been inundated with requests by foreign clients to visit Korean firms to help them make investment decisions. Now, some say that number has risen 50% in the second half of the year from the first.
Korean stocks on the main bourse have also exceeded the 2,050-point mark for the first time in more than 2 years last week, backed by foreign investors buying up stocks for 37 straight trading days, including today, to mark the longest buying spree on record. To tell us more about the flood of foreign funds into the KOSPI and whether it will continue, we're joined by Chang Jae-ho, research analyst at Daeshin Securities. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
So what triggered this recent flow of funds back to Korea?
Actually, there has been, since the early August, the foreign investors have been differentiated in the Asian emerging market. They actually moved their money from the Southeast Asian countries to the Far East countries like Taiwan and Korea. The biggest concern for them is that the first one is the current account deficit has been spread over the Southeast Asian countries. And the second one is that local currency has been weakened against the dollar. And the third one has been the foreign exchange reserves are quite low level for them. So this is why foreign investors feel more attractive about the Korean market.
Well, it seems as if this type of scenario does happen over and over again, where Korea does seem to be attractive based on the metrics, but money flows in. But then at the same time, if there's a shock, money flows out just as quickly.
True.
There's been calls for safeguards. Are we properly, protected from any vulnerabilities?
Yes, the money flow right now is we're estimating that the money flow is currently they're mainly from United States. Their investment style is more long-term basis, long-term investment basis compared to European money. The European money is more like you said, there are more hot money style investment. But we're estimating that the U.S. market is right now aggressively investing the Korean equity market.
So do you think the KOSPI will reach the 2,100 mark?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But our house view is pretty optimistic about the KOSPI level. But not just the foreign investors, but also the institutional investors and individual investors should be supportive to the foreign investor to reach the 2,100 level.
Well, the continued buying by foreign investors boosted the Korean won to its highest level in 9 months. Should we be concerned about any trickle-down effects to the economy, or does it present a good opportunity?
I guess the Korean won is the Korean companies already experienced under the 1,001 level. So I think the 1,060 level is not a matter of concern for them. Also, the FX, the BOK, Bank of Korea, is cautiously watching the FX market, so that the won is likely to rebound from my point of view. And yeah, that's it.
Well, what are some of the key economic indicators or signs that we should look out for?
On Friday, the third quarter GDP of Korea will be announced on Friday, which our house view is at 3.4, which is 3-point level is actually first time in 7 quarters. The second quarter was a 2.3. Yes, 2.3. So you have to watch the GDP indicator. Also, if you have to also watch the China index as well.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your insight into the market.
All right. Thanks for having me.